Hello, and welcome to the second half of a special unboxing. Took it out of the box. Box is pretty big. This, my friends, are custom slipcases done by Jake Goldberg. Jake runs, well, he's got a 3D printer and a passion for creating custom slipcases. And I've seen some of his work online. It's been pretty interesting. It's pretty cool. He's done a bunch of slipcases for various Centipede press titles. Oh my god, we got a little origami here. That's awesome. But I know he's done some custom slipcases for a handful of Centipede press titles. And unofficial, of course. But he did do an official slipcase for Turn Up the Sun by Tyler Jones, which is the first volume in his his being Tyler Jones, his privately printed series that he is going to be doing. And, well, Jake reached out and said, hey, if I hook you up with the slipcase, can you do an unboxing? You know, like he didn't say, can you do an unboxing, but he said, hey, can I hook you up with a slipcase just to, you know, get your impression of it? And I said, sure, absolutely. So thank you very much to Jake here. I figured I'll do an unboxing video and showcase them for you guys. I like that little detail. So there's two slipcases here. One being for Turn Up the Sun, which is going to be kind of a win-win here because, you know, I've been eyeing this slipcase, and I had some technical difficulties when I recorded the unboxing for Turn Up the Sun. So that video didn't quite work. So I got the books off screen here, off camera, and I will talk about those books as I showcase it. But the one he had reached out for originally was the the Paper Menagerie. Ken Liu's title from Conversation Tree Press, the short stops. Why does everything look yellow? I apologize if everything looks like a yellow hue. It does on my phone, at least. So, you know, maybe high pollution in the room today. So anyways, this is actually one of his dinged slipcases that he hooked me up with here for Turn Up the Sun. So if you're like, wow, there's a couple, like, you know, little flaws, perhaps. I don't even know what the flaws would be. It looks fine to me. I mean, I see a line there, but I'm pretty sure that's just the polymer from being 3D printed. But anyways, we'll get to that one in a second. First up, we have the Paper Menagerie. If you haven't seen my video on Paper Menagerie, I highly recommend checking it out. This one, is this fully 3D printed? Because this piece, the yellow kind of border, you know, I can understand being like a kind of a polymer being used as 3D printed, but the actual piece inlaid on the top, I don't know, it's a different material. I mean, it could be 3D printed as well, but it's interesting kind of like plastic polymer. So these slipcases, I know he is selling these slipcases. There we go. Look at that. Very nice. Very nice custom slipcase for the Paper Menagerie, Ken Liu, the first of these short stop titles. These are, like I said, plastic slipcases. These are 3D printed. The material on the cover almost reminds me of, God, what the hell were they called? It was the little, like, puzzle things you would, like, give to a kid, you know, with, like, different shapes, triangles and stuff, and you had to create, like, different images out of it. That's what it reminds me of. You know what I'm talking about, right? Maybe you don't. I don't know. But very interesting. Very cool. And very much appreciated as well. You know, it's nice to add a little slipcase onto it. I'll have to rearrange where I had this, because I had it fitting in very nicely in its perfect spot. I don't know if it's going to fit with the slipcase, but we will make it work, because, I mean, that's cool. You can have this front-facing, have a little tiger there showing to the world. But anyways, the other piece here, this is Jake's first official slipcase. So the other one's Paper Menagerie, not the Glass Menagerie. We're not talking about Tennessee Williams here. Paper Menagerie and Centipede Press titles are all custom, like they're unofficial. This is his first official slipcase, and it is being used to house the Turn Up the Sun series or collection, the Dark Room series that Tyler Jones published. So Tyler Jones, author extraordinaire, wanted to do something special for his supporters, and so he did the Dark Room series, which the first volume of which is a 4-volume set, including 3 novellas and a collection of early short stories. So these 3 novellas are actually available through his self-published version of Turn Up the Sun. So this is where Tyler Jones just likes to mess with everybody and make it confusing as hell. There are 2 versions of Turn Up the Sun out there, the collection Turn Up the Sun. The first version of Turn Up the Sun is a Thunderstorm Books anthology, and it includes a bunch of short stories / novellas that he had previously self-published, collects them all for the first time, includes an original novella called Turn Up the Sun. That's not the only Thunderstorm book that Tyler Jones has done. He's also done a couple of others, his other collections, such as Burn the Plans, such as Heavy Oceans. I believe that might be all of them. It's just Burn the Plans, Heavy Oceans. But anyways, both of, obviously yes, the answer is yes, because these are the answers right here in front of me. Both of those Thunderstorm editions, Burn the Plans and Heavy Oceans, included an original or exclusive short story in their own right, Sidewinder and Strider, which were not available outside of those Thunderstorm Books editions until Tyler Jones published his own title called Turn Up the Sun. His Turn Up the Sun has different contents than the Thunderstorm Books Turn Up the Sun. Thunderstorm Books is collecting previously published titles with an exclusive short story. Tyler Jones's version of Turn Up the Sun takes the 3 exclusive short stories from the 3 Thunderstorm Books titles and combines them into 1 volume. So if you're looking for, there's 2 different Turn Up the Suns out there. There is the self-published one. There's the Thunderstorm Books one. They're both going to have different contents. They will both have Turn Up the Sun itself, the titular short story, but the other stories within it will be exclusive, or I should say, not exclusive, but original to each publication. So anyways, I'm going completely down the beaten path here as we're getting to the 8-minute mark. So anyways, Tyler Jones wanted to do something special for his supporters, so he did the Dark Room series, which is limited to 50 copies. There are only 50 copies of these 4 individually published volumes here. It's taking the contents of Turn Up the Sun, which are all individually hand-signed and hand-numbered, by the way, 50 copies. This is number 6 that I have. So he is taking his version of Turn Up the Sun, not the Thunderstorm one, his version of the collection, splitting them into individual volumes while also including Trip Sideways, which is a collection of early short stories. Anyways, he also included a signed bookmark. It is spectacular. I believe he said that the Criterium and Burn the Plans are going out of print in their self-published editions, which include this incredible David Mack artwork. So you would have to, pick it up before it sells out. But anyways, the actual volumes themselves might not be the fanciest in terms of production, but that's kind of, it's self-published. It's reflected in the price that way. They are glued spines, but the actual pages are impressive. They're like these high-gloss paper. Very, very nice. It's got decent boards. And the glued binding doesn't bother me so much because they are small volumes, so you're not really going to destroy it by reading the title. I'm very excited to dive in and check out Trip Sideways. I'm going to check out all those things, but I do technically have these 3 in print already through the Thunderstorm editions. Trip Sideways, as far as I'm aware, is completely new and exclusive to this edition. Copies of this 4-volume set are still available. Like I said, it's limited to 50 copies. You're buying all 4 at once. I don't know how many are still available, but there are some at least still available. Like I say, it's a nice publication. It's nice, very gloss. I like the glossy paper here. They're heavyweight. These are surprisingly heavy titles. But anyways, as I just went on a 5-minute tangent talking about this collection, there is an official slipcase for it, as created by Jake Goldberg. Oh, there's a little scratch on the door. Maybe that's what makes this one a dinged one. I'm fine with that. I'm fine with the dinged copy. Like I said, it is a 3D printed slipcase, which is very original. And you can buy that directly through Tyler Jones's website. Very nice. Look at that. I love it. So thank you very much, Jake, for hooking me up with these slipcases and for the origami. That is incredible. If you are wanting a copy of the slipcase for yourself, Turn Up the Sun can be purchased directly through Tyler Jones's website. The books and the slipcase are sold separately. They would also ship separately because the slipcases would be shipping from Jake Goldberg, the books shipping from Tyler Jones. But there's a link in the description below to Tyler Jones's website where you could pick that up for yourself if you wanted the slipcase or the books. One thing to note with them being 3D printed slipcases, I personally can't speak for the longevity of it. I mean, short-term longevity, which is kind of an oxymoron in a way, should be perfect, should be fine. I mean, I think, but us as a society, we necessarily don't know, 50 years down the road how, 3D printed stuff is going to look. But on the other hand, I think in the short term, within your lifespan, they should hold up. The only instances where they might not hold up is under extreme heat or extreme humidity, which is both a problem for just 3D printed materials in general. Humidity would be a problem for your books as well, so I hope you're not living in a spot with high humidity and, get a dehumidifier for your books if you are. Extreme heat would be the other instance, so, me in Western New York, I shouldn't have a problem with that, but I know some areas of the States, if you're, having 100-degree summers, it might be, you might not want to keep these slipcases directly in the sunlight and where they can absorb the heat, especially, Turn Up the Sun with his black materials. Anyways, Paper Menagerie, I don't know if the origami is included with all the orders, but the Paper Menagerie slipcases or any other custom slipcases you might want from him, such as the Centipede Press title ones, are currently only available through Facebook. Jake Goldberg has a group on Facebook called 3D Folios. I'll put a link in the description below where you can join said group or reach out to Jake Goldberg if you wanted to pick up a slipcase for yourself. I believe he can do custom jobs too. I mean, the ones I have seen thus far have all been ones that he has been driven to create through publications like Turn Up the Sun, publications like the Paper Menagerie, and as I said, a bunch of Centipede Press titles as well, including the Shockwave Rider is a really cool one. I believe that was the one where he had almost 2 layers to it. One of the layers almost had was like a light in it? Or was that, maybe it wasn't the Shockwave Rider that I'm thinking of. Maybe it was Ward 11. Ward 11 had a cool one too. He's very, very creative, very cool stuff. If you're a fan of slipcases, then it's definitely worth checking out. So anyways, thank you very much, Jake, for hooking me up with these slipcases. If you wanted to pick up some slipcases for yourself, check out Tyler Jones's website or 3D Folio. As I asked Jake prior to filming this video if he had somewhere to direct you. As of right now, it is just 3D Folios on Facebook. But if you are not on Facebook and you want to pick up his copy of the slipcase, maybe I can see if Jake can provide me like an email address or something. Just reach out in the comments below and I can see if I can hook it up or put it in the description. So anyways, thank you again, Jake. Thank you guys very much for watching. Please consider subscribing to the channel if you want to check out more of these videos, and we'll see you around next time.